Hey, this video is completely for beginner who know nothing about chess. Let's introduce them the game of chess. It's a board game mostly played between two players.
The board has a 64 square.
Each square assigned with a specific name. In chessboard, row called as a rank like first rank, second rank, third rank up to eighth rank, and the column called as a file like A file, B file, C file, D file, E file up to H file. Square is named by file into rank like it is D file and fourth rank, so D4, E file, fifth rank, E5, G file, sixth rank, G6, G5, G7, G8, H1, H2, just like that. In the chessboard, first and second rank used for white pieces and seventh and eighth rank used for black pieces. So clear the board. Let's learn about the position of the pieces. Second rank is used for white pawn pieces.
And the 7th rank is used for black pawn pieces.
First and eighth rank used for other pieces, just like H1 for rook, B1 for knight, C1 for bishop, D1 for queen, E1 for king, and again F1 for bishop, G1 for knight, H1 for rook. In the similar way, H8 for rook, G8 for knight, F8 for bishop, E8 for king, D8 for queen, C8 for bishop, B8 for knight, and another rook at A8. Now you know how the pieces are placed. First and seventh rank for pawn and the other pieces behind them. Rook, knight, bishop, queen, bishop, knight, rook. And if you flip the board, then rook, knight, bishop, first king, then queen, then bishop, knight, rook. Now you know how the pieces are placed. As you introduce to the game, then you definitely know how the pieces are moved. So let's learn. In chess, white has always have the right to move first. So let's learn. Let's first talk about the pawn. The pawn can move direct up to 2 square or 1 square. After that, it cannot move 2 square, it only can move 1 square. Only it can move 2 square if it is its first move, just like that. If it once moved 1 square, then it cannot move 2 square. It have to move only 1 square. In the same scenario, black has also same. If black pawn wants to move directly up to 2 square, otherwise only 1 square in the first move. If once the pawn moved just like this pawn, it cannot move 2 square, it only have to move 1 square. Now you know how pawn are moved. Basically 1 square or 2 square. After that only 1 square they can move. And yes, after the now you may ask what happen if you reach this square at the end of the board. Then it can promote to any other pieces. What if they reach this position? Because they cannot move backward. So what after that? Here you can here here you can make pawn into any pieces in this board. Like you can make rook, queen, knight, bishop according to your interest. But the queen is the most valuable pieces, so keep it in mind. Okay, here you can make up to two move or only one move. So let's move two move, then black king move. Now you can promote to a queen, knight, rook or bishop. Let's promote to a queen. Now you can win the game or any other way. Okay, let's talk about the rook. How rook move? Rooks are moved vertically and horizontally. Let's move here, here, here. This rook can move here and here. If the rook is here, then it can also move like this, this, and this. Rook are moved vertically or horizontally, just like this. Okay, they. How knight move? Knights are something. Knights are moved like weird move. They move like this. First, second, and a half. First, second, and a half. Just like this in the L shape. Knights are moved in L shape. Here, just like this. And the knights are moved properly when if they are in the center four pieces. Just like these are center four pieces. When knight is placed in these four square. When the knight are placed in the center square, then it can move like this square, this, this. It is more useless when these are placed in the seventh or eighth rank. Just like this. It has only can move one or two square. One or two square. So knights are good when they are in the center. Just like this. It can move any square, not any square, but most of the square are covered. Let's learn about bishop. Bishop are moved diagonally, just like this. Black has a two bishop, one is in dark square and another is in white square. And white has also two bishop, one is in dark square and another is in light square. So let's move. Just like it can move here any diagonally any place. Just like this. That it can move him just like this. Bishop cover more square when they are in also center. Center are these four square which are more important in match. So when bishops are in these four square, they need to cover most of the they need to cover more square than any other. Just like this, it will cover this diagonal and completely this diagonal.
These two black bishops cover four important diagonals. All marked squares are covered by two black bishops.
When bishops are in these four square like in the center, they are more powerful. Like they cover more square than usual. Let's talk about the queen. Let's talk about the queen. How queen move. Queens are most powerful because they cover more square than usual. Just like this queen covered. this square, this square. When queen, when queen in this center like this here, then it cover this square, all these horizontal and vertical and the diagonal. So just like the queen can move all these marked places, just like any here, here, in diagonally, in horizontally, in vertically, in horizontally, any place, just like rook and bishop, mix up rook and bishop. And the how does the king move? The king can only move one square, just like king can move only this square. Now you know how to play chess. At least you have some idea how the pieces are moved, how pieces are placed, and I already told you white has to move the first, then black, then white, then black, just like it, until the king gets checkmated or insufficient material to get checkmate the king. In the next video, I will tell you how the king can get checkmated.